What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Gotti's Garage. If you haven't seen last week's video, go ahead and check out last week's video. That is the video of the process of me pulling out the engine. Also, I want to thank all the new subscribers who subscribed to my channel. If you guys could, it'd be awesome. You guys put down in the comments below where you guys are from. I'm always interested in hearing from you guys, and also I'd like to know if you guys are watching particularly the videos about this car. For like a how-to, like a tutorial on how to pull the engine and do all this stuff, or if you guys are just watching the process. Because to be honest, I'm actually having fun just showing the process or the progress that I'm making on this car and just working on it on my own time instead of talking about how, trying to figure out how to do things and then relating it to you guys. But if you guys are watching this for a how-to, then I will start doing that. This part is kind of boring to me, pulling the engine, getting it all ready and stuff like that. I can't wait till I can throw the engine back in, do the fuel system, clean up the engine bay. I'm pretty excited to clean up the engine bay, things like that. So again, thank you to the new subscribers who subscribed to this channel. And in this week's video, we are going to be pulling the engine out. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that yet with my limited space, but we're going to try a couple ways, and I will show you guys hopefully not very many fails on that. But also, if you guys can, check out www.gottisgarage1.com. Put a link right down in the description for you guys, and pick up a shirt for this car. All the proceeds for the shirt go right back into this car, and it'll help me move on a little bit quicker. I guess the next steps of this, like I said, is pulling the engine. We're going to check the clutch, make sure the clutch is okay, put the engine on the engine stand, clean it up and stuff like that. I got a bunch of new gaskets. All like the idle air control, exhaust, intake, a lot of the upper and lower intake gaskets, and stuff like that. I got those gaskets in. On the forums, whatever, I found out that specific vehicle gaskets work the best for this engine. For instance, a Velpro Ford Ranger valve cover gasket, or maybe it's a head. Yeah, I think it's a valve cover and a head gasket work the best for this. So I'll be ordering that, as well as ARP head studs. There's pretty much everything to make this engine leak proof as possible. I don't want to see any oil leaking. We're gonna do front rear main seals. Check the clutch. Hopefully the clutch is good, because I don't want to really prolong this build anymore and save it up for a clutch. So if the clutch is good, or it looks good at least, we're going to throw it back in. Make sure, if it doesn't work, then we'll just pull the trans, and change the clutch that way. We're going to be doing a few little things. I want to do like a hood dump just for the fun of it, to see what this car actually sounds like with the hood dump, because I haven't seen any videos on that yet, so I thought that would be interesting. And then we're going to clean up this engine bay as best we can. I don't have a water spigot at my house, so I got to figure out how to do that. I might just purple power it and then use like a spray bottle or something, see if I can't do it that way. If not, then I guess we might be putting the engine back into a dirty engine bay. So as far as that goes, the plan. Also in the last video, or maybe it was a video before that, I addressed that this is an 87. This is actually an 89. Red, black interior. It has a T9 transmission, not a T5 transmission. I was thinking that it came with the Mustang GT transmission, but no, it's a T9. So it's kind of on the weaker side. So when we start building some power, we're probably gonna break that. And if we do, then we'll go to the T5 and a better rear end and stuff. Also, I found out that this car is not a limited slip. It's actually an open differential. I think there might be an issue with the differential. Traffic. I think there might be an issue with the differential because it doesn't seem to work the correct way. One tire spins freely while the other one doesn't, until you move it really fast, and then you can kind of see that the other tire is starting to spin backwards. So I think maybe there might be something wrong with that. So that will be something else we address when we get this car going. But my main priority right now is to get this engine pulled, checked over, re-gasketed, engine changed, or oil changed, and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and go see if I can borrow a cherry picker, and we will start this little process, I guess. Also, I did get some spark plugs as well. This is all in Rock Auto for like, I think the gasket kit was like $7. Spark plugs were like, it was like $1 a piece or something, so that's pretty cool. The plan for this car is not to just build it right away. I'm gonna put it in completely stock. We're gonna take out a couple things I don't like the big air box and stuff. We're use a filter onto the VAM, which is like pretty much the mass airflow sensor. It indicates how much boost is going into the engine, so the ECU can compensate for that. So we're gonna be doing that, and we're gonna slowly be progressing. Might be putting in a bigger turbo or so, or might just do it all at once and go with a standalone ECU, bigger turbo, 90-degree flipped intake and stuff like that, just to make this car try to get like 400 horsepower. See what we can do until it blows up. And if it blows up, then I don't know, maybe LS, maybe Focus ST engine, like a 2.0 Ecotech, I think it's called. I'm not positive on that. I don't really know much about Fords. But I do have an LS engine, so that's a possibility. Just throw an AR5 behind it, and yeah, this car will move then. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like, please, suggestions. Also, if you guys don't know anything about YouTube videos, every like the video gets, the more my video gets out there, which means the more revenue I get that goes into this car. My YouTube is paying for this car alone, not me. It's not coming out of my pocket, it's my YouTube. So progress on the build will be determined with t-shirt sales and how well my videos do. So if I see 500 views, I would love if I could see 500 likes. That would really help my video out. The algorithm for YouTube determines how many people get to see my video. So your guys' support and your guys' help helps me, and in return I can make some awesome videos and hopefully make an awesome car and a build that's not common on YouTube at all. Stay different. Alright guys, so I was able to get that shock off. As you can tell, the tire is just completely like in. That one, the bolt broke right off. So I just had to cut the shock in half. Right there. As you can tell, the springs were broke. They needed to be replaced anyways. So not a big deal. So now all we gotta do is I gotta lift this car up about a foot, and we're gonna tie a strap to that. We're just gonna drag this out slowly. Hopefully it doesn't drag in the oil pan. That'd be a disaster, but we're gonna see what we can do. Alright guys, so as you can tell, I got the engine and transmission out from the subframe. I didn't show the process because nobody in their right mind should ever do that. Gonna have to figure out a better way of doing that, a lot more safer, because that was just that was an atrocious time. So I got 2 more bell housing bolts I gotta pop off. One kind of feels like it might break, so I hope it doesn't, but then I'll move the tripod over while I pull the transmission out, and we can check out the clutch together. I feel like they should be a little bit tighter. Got stuck on the dowel pins. Some heat marks, but there's no. Doesn't seem too bad, to be honest. And the clutch. Yeah, it needs a new clutch. Clutch is pretty much down to the wear marks. Almost to the. Okay, time to order a clutch. Spider. Close. Flywheel doesn't look terrible. I think we can resurface this. So I'm gonna take this little plate off. Remind me to put this on because I always forget. Well, I think it's going to be it for today, but the engine is on the engine stand. Pulled the valve cover off. It is like super nice under there. I'm not going to do that right now. But I think tomorrow I'm probably going to tackle cleaning this up and stuff, or probably pulling some stuff off. But there's a 2.3 liter Lima engine. Little turbo right there. You can see in there. There's a transmission right there. Clutch is shot, so I'm gonna have to order a clutch. But before it rains, I'm gonna try to back this subframe up underneath the car and use a cherry picker to pull it up and kind of just bolt the subframe back to the car. That way, this weekend I'm picking up some shocks for the front end that have lowering springs on them, and that way we can put the shocks back in it and kind of roll the car around and then take it to the car wash when I need to. Hopefully you guys saw something, but I got the rack halfway back in. We got this side completely done. I just gotta do that side. I see I got a freaking brake line in there. So anyways, we got the subframe back in, engine on the engine stand, transmission sitting over there. So I'm gonna call it for a night for tonight, and I think tomorrow the goal is to start taking this apart, cleaning stuff. We'll probably go up to the car wash and power wash it. Got some debris in there. But then, like I said, this weekend, which I'm all dirty and sweaty, I'm sorry. But this weekend, I'll be picking up a set of lowering springs for the front, and we're gonna be able to have like a rolling chassis, which is awesome because I have a car meet coming up on the 24th, and I was really hoping to bring this car. Engine might not be in it yet, but at least I can bring the car. I think that'd be kind of cool. So, yeah, we're calling it a night. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't mind the smoke, that's my vape. Nothing is on fire. What a terrible time to actually start the video. But anyways, I took this to the power washer after purple washing it, whatever it's called, purple power, and this is like what the valve cover came out. So this was like a textured black, it seems like. We're actually going to sand all this down to bare metal. I'm going to scrape up the metal a little bit, and we're going to paint the valve cover. That's probably really the only thing we're going to paint on this engine. I came to the conclusion in the house when I was talking to the girlfriend, and like I said in the last clip, I way overdo things a lot. So I think what we're going to do is just replace the necessities right now just to get a running and driving car for like a baseline, so we can kind of figure out what exactly we want to do. And obviously more power and stuff, but with that comes a higher clutch or stronger clutch and stuff like that, you know, and there's just things that I want to kind of weed out in the process. But because summer is almost here, I really want to enjoy this car. I want to drive it. Everybody said they're a pretty fun driving experience. They have good power for what they are. You know, you could put a boost controller on it, which we will be doing, and you can bump it up to like 20 psi or 18 psi or something like that, and it's like 230 wheel horsepower, which doesn't seem like a lot, you know, but for this little car, I believe it's going to kind of move. And I can't wait because how wet it is and stuff, just kind of see like how it slides and if it does slide. So really I'm getting impatient. I want to drive the car, and if I had a full shop, I mean, I got a one car garage, I have zero room to work in, couldn't even pull the engine out because of, you know, the cherry picker would have hit the garage door. So I plan on renting a shop. I'm starting a business. I just got the business license today. It's going to be car detailing, so just interior for now. So if you are in the Gaylord, Michigan area or the northern Michigan area and you want to get your car detailed, hit me up. You can hit me up on Facebook at, my name's Billy Spalding, so or you can hit me up Gotti's Garage on Facebook, anything like that if you guys want your car detailed. But the plan is, in July, a garage is supposed to be opening up, and I'm planning on renting that garage, and it's going to have a lot more space. Hopefully, maybe if YouTube keeps paying me the way that they're paying me, we can afford to get a lift, and it'll make things so much easier. Then we can actually like dig into this winter. But before we end this video, I want your guys' opinion. What should we paint that valve cover? Keep in mind, the car is red. I don't plan on changing the car color. The wheels I found, the wheels are like an onyx black. I'm not going to show you those guys just yet, just in case I change my mind, because I tend to change my mind a lot. So, yeah. Help me decide what color I should paint the valve cover. When we do tear this engine block down and we paint that, I plan on painting that like silver. That could also change. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see, and if I get like a high number of comments with the same color, then I will do that color. So whatever you guys want. Purple, I really don't care. You guys put down a comment. Hopefully you can see me. I didn't realize how dirty my lens was. I want to know what you guys think. I'm sorry this video is kind of boring, but we did get the engine on the engine stand. We did get the subframe back into the car. I am picking up shocks this weekend so we can get this car a roller again, because I'd like to take this car to the meet regardless if there's an engine or not in it. I would like to just take it out there so people can check it out and see what I'm building and then see the progress on it. So let me know what you guys think on the color, plus any other comments or questions or anything like that. Just throw them down in the comment. I always reply to all the comments. I don't care if there's 1,000 of them. I'll take an entire day and reply to all the comments. But seriously, just look how gorgeous that is. I have a feeling this car's gonna rip. Alright guys, stay different. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Like I said in the bottom, put down where you're from and stuff like that. Communicate with me. I like talking to people, and I would love to talk to my audience. So you guys have a great day. Stay safe out there, and hopefully next week we're gonna be tackling this engine bay.